who we are talking about, John Robinson, right?
What?
We're talking about John Robinson, right?
Yes.
Oh, you got to start all over.
Just keep going. We'll cut it.
Hi, John. This is Eppa. I just want to say thank you for doing an incredible job over the years. Thank you for going along with Colleen and myself. Even sometimes you want to tell us to be quiet, but you stuck with us. You have been such an inspiration to us as well as to the board. Keep the good work up. We know we're not going to lose you now. You have to stay on board because the next time you go to Africa, you and your wife, we're going to go with you. So enjoy your retirement for about 5 minutes and then be at the next board meeting. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey John, it's Marshall. I probably look like a crazy person standing out here, but figured it was worth it for the background. I just wanted to take a second to thank you for serving as our board chair for the last 5 years. The work you do makes our work possible. So again, thank you for your time and generosity. We really appreciate it.
Hi, John. I just wanted to say thank you and congratulations for filling 5 years as our board chair. You have such a lively personality, brought tons of energy, and was always so positive. We were guaranteed at least one good laugh during every meeting. What was even better was when I got to see you in person. You're so much fun to be around and gave the best hugs. Besides, you have the coolest shoe collection and always dress so snazzy. So good job, Ellen. Thanks again, John, for all you did as our chair, and I'm happy we'll continue to work together on the board.
John, I've always enjoyed you having a knack for always putting a comic twist on things when keeping conversations fun and certainly sharing relevant information. Your pleasant, welcoming demeanor has always made people feel comfortable. I know you made me feel that way from the first day that we met. So, John, thank you so much for all that you've done as a chair for Revitalize CDC and all that you'll continue to do. Basically, John, thanks for being you.
Hi everyone, Chrissy Kitty here. So sorry I couldn't make it tonight, but I'm so grateful that all of you have gathered together to celebrate someone who is so special, so very kind, beautiful inside and out, and a true beacon of light in this world.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
this is about John Robinson.
Oh, this is about John Robinson.
Yeah.
I thought it was about Esther Hudson. Okay. All right, I'll start over. Hi everyone. Chrissy Kitty here, and tonight we're celebrating John Robinson. He's such a great dresser. His car is gorgeous. He likes to use the microphone. He's really good at that. Just kidding. Let me start over. John Robinson, the man, the myth, and the legend. While I couldn't be there tonight, I spent so many hours creating this presentation and lots of intimate time with John Robinson's tiny little head. I know you guys are going to think I was going to say something else, but honestly, his photoshopped head is ingrained in my memory forever. Welcome to my nightmares. But honestly, creating this presentation was such a fun thing to do, and I really have the full experience of being there with you tonight. And of course, Chelsea's dog has made several cameos within this presentation, because what's a tribute to John Robinson without a completely unrelated dog stealing the spotlight? But in all seriousness, John, really thank you. Thank you for your years of leadership, your friendship, and the very positive energy that you bring to the room. You've made a lasting impact on Revitalize CDC, on our community, and on me. And it's been an honor to serve with you. To everyone in the room, I have a little trivia. How many times does Chelsea's dog appear in the presentation? Think carefully and select your number wisely, because whoever gets this right, John has generously said he would donate $10,000 to a charity of your choice. He doesn't know that yet, but he's so classy. I know he'll do it. So good luck to all of you. But to John, honestly, thank you for everything. You're such a special person, and I'm so honored to get to know you and work alongside with you. Have a good night, everyone, and I will see you all soon. Mwah!
Hi, John. When I first joined back when it was Rebuilding Together Springfield, I was told you were house captain extraordinaire. And when we started working on homes in the Oak Hill neighborhood, you had the house with the homeowner who made 20 pounds worth of rice and beans and had all kinds of food. And I thought, he's got a secret here to being extraordinaire. Well, then I did some pretty good work too, and I started being called House Captain Extraordinaire by Colleen. But then she got the really good idea of pairing us up and having us work together on houses a number of years in a row, and it was always a pleasure. You were also, I learned, auctioneer extraordinaire on Hearts for Homes, MC extraordinaire opening up the Green and Fit ceremonies every year, and you've been board captain extraordinaire. You really, really are just plain extraordinaire. Love you, John.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? I'm sorry I couldn't be there tonight to celebrate you with the rest of the board, but I just want to say thank you for your leadership over the years and for finishing your successful term as the oldest president that we ever had. In spite of your years, you did a great job. I'm proud of you. Thanks.
Hi, John. Just want to say thank you so much for your years of leadership and commitment to Revitalize CDC. You've led the organization and board through major growth, challenges, and accomplishments. Though your voice will be missed at the head of the table, we know you'll always be involved. Congratulations on your run as a great chair.
John, Robert here. Just wanted to say congratulations and thank you for all that you did serving the organization and the communities that we serve. Thanks for always making us laugh and always keeping us on point, and thanks for just being you. Take care, and I'm glad you're still going to be around.
Thank you, John, for all of your board leadership. It has been so wonderful to serve with you through these years. I'm so grateful for all that you have done for Revitalize CDC and our entire community in Western Massachusetts. Wishing you all the best and grateful for you always.
Hi, John. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication to revitalize CDC.
John, hello from me and Rocco. We just wanted to say thank you so much for being such an incredible board chair for the last 5 years and for everything that you have done for... It's not a great view, is it? John, hello from me and Rocco. We just wanted to say thank you so much for being such an incredible board chair for the past 5 years. Thank you for teaching me everything that I know and being such an incredible support. And I've had so much fun firing people with you over the past few years. So if you need anybody fired, please give me a call. Rocco, do you want to add anything to that? Okay, bye.
John, where do I begin? First of all, you're like the second best board chair we've ever had, but definitely number one when it comes to crazy ideas and keeping our board meetings on schedule. So thank you for that. You've done an amazing job of leading our diverse board, but it's probably wasn't too hard for you since I kind of set it on the current trajectory like 5 years ago. So you can thank me for that later. We all know Colleen and Ethel and their amazing team do all the real work, and you just kind of swoop in and take all the credit. So good job. No, but in all seriousness, John, you really have done a terrific job. You've unified our team. You make everything fun, and some of your crazy ideas are actually pretty good. So congrats on all you've made happen, on all the hard work you've put in. Your devotion to revitalize and the board never wavered. However, I can't wait for Moya to take the reins so we don't have to stare at your mug every month anymore. So, just kidding. Thanks for everything. Congrats to Moya. I'm excited about this next chapter.
Mr. John Robinson, what can I say? A great leader, a ball of energy, a quiet soul. Wait a minute, that's not right. Very unopinionated. Hold on, that's not right. Let me put my glasses on. Well, either way, you're an all-around great guy, and we love your spirit. I love your spirit, and we are so happy to celebrate you. And I got some big shoes to fill. Like, I may not talk as much during the board meetings. I may not enjoy firing people quite as much as you do. And I don't know if I'm going to be as great of a therapist as you are to Colleen, but I'm going to do my best. Colleen, I'm going to be there for you. I promise you. No, John, we are going to miss you as board chair. I'm going to do the best that I can to follow in your footsteps. And I will still look to you for some leadership. So hopefully you'll be able to support me, as I'm sure you will, because I consider you a friend. Love you.
Hello, John. You know, it's said that all good things must come to an end, and apparently so too must your reign as board chair. I mean, don't get the two confused, but we are going to miss you as you step away from board chair. You know, when I was growing up, just the name John Robinson had such a mythic quality about it. Handsome, strong, beautiful wife, wonderful children, Judy, Penny, Will Robinson, commanding the Jupiter too. Now that was an impressive John Robinson. And then I grew up and I met this John Robinson. Different in so many ways, but at least he still had the beautiful wife part right. Correct, Ellen? Absolutely. So John's going to step down his chair, which means we'll be losing a leader, a visionary, and let's face it, the only one of us who ever actually read the bylaws of the board. What? We don't have bylaws? Oh, well, no time to fix that now. We'll just move on. John has been chairing this board with patience, grace, and just a little bit of that I'm surrounded by lunatics look in his eye, which, to be fair, he was for the most part. But John, as I said, he led us with grace, dignity, passion, and probably more coffee than any group should ever be allowed to drink. At least, I thought it was coffee. Well, anyway, I don't know. So John has a great way of keeping things on track by giving us that little look over the top of his glasses that always said, if this meeting goes off the rail one more time, I'm going to scream. But he had a gift for strategic thinking, careful planning, and somehow always subtly letting us know that it wasn't him who dropped the ball on a particular project. It must have been somebody else. So, of course, he also mastered the art of delegation, as any board chair must do. In fact, he got so good at it that he ended getting up all the thank you notes, and we ended up doing all the work. How's that happen? Well, of course, when I say we, I don't include myself in that because all I can do is mow lawns and try and look busy, but that's beside the point. So, John, we're going to miss your truth-telling, your smarts, your diplomacy, and you've probably lost a few years of your life expectancy because you served in this role as board chair. But we're going to press on. We're a little bit nervous about what's ahead without your leadership of the board, but we know that there are good times ahead. We know that you're looking forward to taking all of those naps in your spare time instead of napping during the board meeting, so that'll be a considerable improvement for all of us, really. But I just want you to know, John, that despite all of the snark and the sarcasm that we've had this evening, try that again. All the snark and the sarcasm that we've had this evening, we are going to miss you tremendously. Definitely. I think. Maybe. Some of the time. Yeah, no, we will miss you occasionally, now and then. So, John, thank you very much for your service. Best of luck in what lies ahead, and we will move forward. Thank you.
Hi, John. It's your favorite executive director, me. And we've been working together very closely for 5 years, so I have a few things I'd like to say. And remember, Greg was board chair for 4 years, and Ethel and I decided, John, he'd be the next great board chair. Of course, that was after everyone on the executive board said no. We were also in the process of going through strategic planning and discussing term limits for the chair role. And I said the limit should be a 4-year term. And Matt Bannister said, Colleen, now wait a minute. He said, why don't we make it 2 years with the option for another 2? That way, in case you don't get along with them, you can limit it to just 2 years. I said, good idea, Matt. Thank you for that one. Well, not only did John serve 2 2-year terms, we gave him an option for another year for a total of 5. I think you're the longest serving board chair in all of Revitalize, Rebuilding Together, Christmas and April history. So at each board meeting, you always constantly have me nervous because we want to end right on that minute or before, hopefully before. And you were the one years ago, I don't know if you remember this, we used to have 90-minute board meetings. And you said, I think it would be great if we went down to 60 minutes. And of course, the rest is history. But I think the other board members would probably thank you for that one. I remember doing strategic planning 5 years ago, right before you came on as chair. We were working with Gary Officer. You remember him, the former CEO at Rebuilding Together. we were discussing the organization's SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And I remember Moya being up in front of the room with the chart and the box that we were going to fill in all those. And as John yelled out something to you, Moya, of course, to be obnoxious. And Moya then said, you know what? John has a strength, he's a weakness, he's an opportunity, and a threat all in one. So he covers all of the bases. But seriously, John, I have appreciated your support, your entrepreneurial spirit, and a million ideas. I thought I had a lot of ideas, but you have a million more. You assumed the chair role on July 1st, 2020, when we were over our heads in the pandemic. All of us had, revitalized. We were bringing PPE and critical supplies and food for people who were sick and scared. It was a very stressful time for everyone. And, I was working around the clock, a lot of stress. And you came on, started having, I think, weekly therapy sessions with me to get the stress level down and to really get me to focus because the workload was just overwhelming. One of the ideas we came up with, and I suggested, is get an operations and a finance manager, which we did to help me. Chelsea was one of the best hires, and the growth took off from there. Looking at this fantastic office and warehouse space tonight we have for our clients, staff, and board. Thank you, John. Thank you.
There's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gonna celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world. Come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration.
Call me anytime that you need a friend, and call me anytime when you're at a tight energy. I got you, and you got me too. We can always make it through. What we do is what we do. I can take you anywhere, somewhere. We won't be scared.